Okay, y'all. Good morning. Friday morning, man. Another week, man. So I'm getting things a little bit back to normal. You know, I got Chucky back. Everything is good. I got the stump grinder fixed. Y'all probably seen that by now. And yeah, I just been steady moving forward, man. Just that way, you know. I mean, that's what I do every year, every day, every moment. Is I try to go forward, man. It don't always work out for Ray, but you know, things are starting to get back a little bit back to normal. You know, the aura of having the Kubota broken glass and the, you know, the logistics to getting that fixed, all that's straight now. So I'm over one thing, and now if I get my truck back today, that's great. The dealer told me yesterday that my truck will be ready today. Now I don't know, you know, that, I mean, you know, there's a lot that can happen, and he always, you know, I don't know, that dealer, the Ford dealer over there, they're always saying, well, yeah, it should be ready tomorrow, but we got to check everything out after we, you know, and that gives them a window of, well, it really ain't got to be ready today. You always say, well, yeah, we ran into something, you know, and that's what they do. So but I'm only in control of what I'm in control of, and that is trying to make myself available to where I can get the truck without having to have somebody meet me up there and all that. So we're working up in Noonan today. All the properties we're doing are, you know, after we do the first two, all the rest of the properties are all up around the Ford dealer. You know, when I say around, you know, within 5 or 10 miles of there. So, and I'll have Trevor with me. So ideally, I would like to be able to do the work, or in the middle of doing the work, they call me and tell me the truck's ready, and then me and him go over there and get it, and then he can drive this truck home, you know, back here. So, you know, that's the goal. I'm trying to, you know, because if I have to come all the way home and then get a ride all the way back up there, and then, I mean, that's another 2 hours of freaking just wasted time, man. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather be sitting on the couch with Sweet Pea than doing that. So, but I'll do whatever I got to do, but we're going to try to make sure that we are in a position to where we can grab the truck on the way home. So if the truck is ready before 3 o'clock, I ought to be able to go get it. If it's ready early this morning, I can go get it, because we can just stop what we're doing, you know, in between jobs and run over there and grab it. I'll hook this trailer to that truck, then Trev can follow me around in this truck the rest of the day or whatever, you know. Having somebody with me while I'm up there is critical. $680, man. I'll probably give him about 120. But we ought to be done pretty quick if he'll get here. Now I don't know, he ain't got here yet. He's supposed to be here at 8:15. This truck has been great though, man. You know, I don't like how there's a few things I don't like about this truck that really jump out at me now that I've had to use it for a month. But if I don't have this truck, then y'all think about how much money have I made with the skid in the last 4 weeks? Think about that. I mean, I can go look, but I want to say around $6,000 or so. That's what I think, and that's how long I've been without my truck. If there's no other lesson learned here, it's always have a backup truck that can do, maybe not in style, but they can do the actual work that, you know, my bigger truck can do. So not having a backup truck in my situation is pretty bad. And if I had a backup truck that couldn't pull the skid, might as well not even have a backup truck. I mean, I guess that one, you know, that kind of, you know, was better than nothing. What would a guy like me do? You know, what I mean, if I don't have this truck, I'm just trying to figure out, man, you know, I feel grateful and thankful that I bought this truck when I did, and it was a great move and all that good mushy stuff. But if I don't do that, it's a pretty big deal, man. There's my guy. He's right on time too. Y'all know what it is. I got the young man on the mower. I cut the first line out there, and he came on down the hill. I'm trying to show him how to run a mower, man. This property's not real, you know, manicured or nothing, so this is a good one for him to learn. I need guys out here that can run a mower. My properties are you know, in a way where if you can't run a lawnmower, man, so you need to be careful right there. You need to hit it at an angle. You're gonna hit it at an angle. He went right down in the hole, didn't he? Yeah. There ain't no water over there. Y'all see how he's blowing away from the road? Blah, blah, blah. Just common sense type stuff, you know? So basically you gotta weed eat, see below that wood?
Yeah.
You gotta weed eat that slope in between the wood and the ditch right there. I can't get in there with a mower.
Right.
When you're weed eating, just think about where the mower can't get.
Right.
Or where the mower is gonna be sketchy as hell.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing I can do right here, dude. Blow it in the road or something. Just lightly, don't hardcore. Lightly, just lightly with it, man. Because you'll sing something. Oh, yeah. So here's an example of the customer building something, and then, you know, I didn't know it. So I told my guy to go in here with a weed eater and weed eat it, and see, he didn't do a very good job. And not because he was in there 15 minutes, but he just doesn't know what to do, man. He doesn't know how to do that, and that's how you can tell, you know. And that's not I'm not a dig at him. I'm just telling you the truth, man. You can see it. So I'm gonna get in here and touch it up real quick. I can weed eat all this, but I've been doing it a long time. I should be able to, right? So let me get my weed eater, and I'm gonna get up in here and go on and touch up some of the bad stuff. And it takes a minute to master the weed eater. One thing I noticed, he's not bumping it, then the string's getting too short. But I mean, that's a lot better than it was. You want to cut everything decent, because we don't have a push mower. None of the lawns on today's route require a push mower. So until we get here, right? You know, I don't carry a push mower around with me every day. But now that this is built, I know we got to cut inside here. We're gonna have to charge more. So you know, we got 15-20 minutes wrapped up just in that. So you break that down, that's you know, $30 more or so. So yeah, y'all, here's another good clearing job right here to do. Look at all this right here. Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna pitch to him about this, and like I told you guys yesterday, you know, well, it didn't make the video, but I'm trying to get a jacuzzi from them, right? And they got some top of the line jacuzzis that are scratch and ding, and he told me if I wanted one of them that I could get one of them, and that he would, you know, well, they wanted $7,000 for it, and I said I like 5, and so we're in the middle of that. And these are like, you know, $11,000-$12,000 jacuzzis, so big and top of the line. So he said, well, you know, whatever we come up with, you know, you don't have to pay me all in cash or whatever. You can do some work and we can just take it off $500 a month or whatever. And he offered that, and I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So you see all this stuff right here? This is a skid steer job.
Oh, hell yeah.
Think about cleaning that up, all these trees. There's a skid steer over there. Did you put the mower on the trailer? Okay. That's what I like. I don't like guys to, if we're done, I don't like guys to park the mower and then have to crank it up again.
Well, I brought this just in case.
Yeah, well, I did touch a little spot inside there. Not a big deal. You did pretty good, man, inside the fence. But, you know, but over there's a burnt skid steer. Burnt.
What the fuck?
Yeah, burned up. A whole building over there burned down. And there's a skid over there. I'm gonna ask him if I can have it.
I was gonna say, I wonder if it's really all that messed up.
Oh, you want to see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Come on, let's go look at it.
Oh yeah, it's burnt up. That's
Oh, it's gone, dog. But man, just think about the scrap. How much would that bring in the scrap yard?
a lot.
I know, man. And I don't know if I could pick it up, but I could probably get it on the trailer. Some of the cylinders might be good.
Yeah, dude.
You know, but there ain't no electrical, nothing in there good. It's been here for about 3 years. And this was a, what was this? Damn. Yeah.
I wonder if the engine's any good in it.
No, I doubt it, man. The way the electrical is going to kill you. You'd have to, the engine ain't going to run without the right electrical. And the way, I guarantee you there ain't an electrical wire that ain't burnt up. Okay. See, this is what we have a lot of down here in Georgia. See all these slick up balls? They're hell on a lawnmower. Okay, y'all, so y'all remember me doing this job right here where I cleared off all this? Doesn't it look good? And I don't think they've even planted any grass. I'm just gonna run over it real quick, but isn't that beautiful? I mean, and to be able to see it from the house, man, that is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love to be able to make impacts like that. Yeah, I just wanted to show you all that, man. Trev's doing good. He doesn't know what to do, but he's doing everything I ask him to, and he's listening. So, yeah, I'm gonna hit this real quick with the mower, just lightly, just to look like the mower came down through here. We're pretty much done over here. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're on the fourth and fifth one. And they're all bad, man. They're all of them are getting charged damn near double. So the Ford dealer called me. The truck was ready, but they're gonna the horn is well, he said the truck's ready, but they need to replace the horn. And so he said they got the horn on order. It'll be there this afternoon, and so now it's gonna be Monday, so that means Tuesday. You see how I, yeah. So that's gonna be a little bit tight next week, but we'll just have to figure it out, man. I don't want to get the truck back and not have a horn. So it's gonna be expensive, dude. Everything, I mean, we're gonna be over there close to the dealer. I'm probably gonna go on by there and get something in writing so I can email Safelite. You know, so yeah. Look at this bed right here, y'all. This is a prime example of what happens when you don't put fabric down and you don't maintain it. Look at that. Now, how do I make that look good? You know, how do I do that? I can spray it, but got brown mulch under there. So I just noticed something. See, my guy put that impact gun right there. Let's see if he remembers it, because that's $300 right there and some change. See, guys you can't have guys with habits of putting stuff outside the trailer, laying stuff on the trailer, anything like that. I lost count of how many tools I have lost because the guy doesn't well, they just don't know. But see, that impact gun sitting there, don't never do that. I'd rather lay it in the floor anywhere than that. So we're gonna see if he gets it. Let's just see if he, because if he don't, I'm gonna make him get it. Now, how else do you teach somebody? So I got all that down there. So we got both of these done. My guy's doing good. We'll see if he remembers that, because that's, you know, you lose that, but everybody still wants to get their money. See, it doesn't work like that. You can't leave stuff like that laying there like that. But maybe he'll be proactive and he'll get it. But I guarantee you, I bet he don't. So yeah, but it's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm proactive. Why is that, Ray? Because I know I got to pay for it if it's gone. So, all right, y'all. So now we got 3 more, man. But they're gonna go pretty fast. These 2 right here were terrible. Let's see if he remembers that impact gun. I knew he wasn't. I'm gonna school him. Good, you got everything?
Yep.
All right, man. No, you don't either, dog.
What?
You got my impact gun out there on that thing, man.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that's $350 impact gun. See, you gotta be watching out for that kind of stuff, man. So, y'all see, I got the accelerated bagger on. This thing works pretty good. I'm going to have to double cut this, but she's paying double today, so that's okay. I'll get Trev to get all these sticks and throw them in the thingamajig there. But yeah. So. Okay, y'all, so we're done for the day. It's 2:45. We did good, man. We made some money today, man. So I did a lot. I did a lot of spraying, so, and then some extra stuff on every job, every property. I did extra stuff. So the truck. So they called me this morning. Y'all know that. I think I've already mentioned that. And they told me that they got to buy the horn. And the horn won't be there till Monday. But I went by there and got the quote, got all the paperwork I need for Safelite, right? And so it's gonna come out to be the BCM parts is $526. The horn is $70. The key, they made a key because apparently that was not, my keys weren't going to work anymore either. And then so it ended up being total parts $961.90, labor $1401. So you're talking about $2,415.75 plus tax. So you're talking about $2,600, man, to fix my truck. And I got everything that I need. Like they gave me the paperwork. This is the check-in sheet, and this shows when I checked the vehicle in the Ford dealership. So this is going to help establish a timeline, right? Because I got a feeling that Safelite's going to try to pull some quick shit on Ray. Or they're going to make me go through a bunch of hoops. And see, I'm not a hoop jumping kind of guy at 5 weeks in. I'm just not. So, if you know, I'm going to do everything I can to get the $2,500 from them. But if I don't, then I'm still going to go get the truck. I mean, but we're gonna make sure we cross all our T's and dot all our I's, and we got everything that we need. You know. So Monday, when I call Safelite Monday, I'm going to email these to them in just a minute. I'm going to scan them in, save them as a PDF, and then email them to Safelite. So that's well, that's where we're at, man. Looks like I'm finally getting to the end of the truck thing. He did tell me that they, you know, replaced the, what do they call it? The BCM. They did replace that, and that made everything back to normal. And that was yesterday. They parked the truck, and there was no draw on the battery all night long. Everything works again except for the horn, but the horn blew up while all that was going on. I mean, I wasn't even really sweating the horn too much, and I started telling them don't worry about the horn, but hell no, I'm not going to do that either. I shouldn't have to go through, I should not have to take any short on anything that truck was doing before they did that windshield, you know, and I'm not. We made more money though than what I thought we would make, because I was able to charge for everything. I sprayed a lot too. I probably did over $400 in spray. Yeah, I sprayed the whole front area of one property that I do every year, and they pay like $250 for that. And then I sprayed every yard, so that helps us with the weed eating. Even though we had to do a little weed eating today, moving forward we won't. To me, in my business, I'm just a straight dumbass if I don't take a sprayer with me when I'm on the first cut, because that's going to enable me to get the weeds under control before they get out of control real bad. So that's how I mean, I know there's going to be somebody coming and say I can't do that and all that, but that's what I do, and I've been doing it for 20 years. And in case some of you guys didn't know, 20 years is a career. So I'm not worried about the EPA and the DEA and the FBI or none of them people coming after me for spraying some weed killer. So whatever. But you know, having a young man out there is good, because he's a good kid, man. You know, he just doesn't know a lot. And I asked him today, I said, so are you gonna be out here for the summer? Do you want to? And I'm just gonna tell y'all what he said, and then y'all can figure that out. So he said that he's going to get a job at Lockheed Martin. You know, the people that build planes and stuff for the government. I mean, I kind of doubt that he's going to be able to do that. He's never really had a job before. He doesn't have any education for that, so there's probably going to be a lot. But I ain't gonna hold my nuts on him or nothing. I mean, I'm just a realistic kind of guy, right? And some of the guys that come out here and work with me, they're not. They're good people and all that, but a lot of times they're not realistic in reality. The likelihood of him getting a job at Lockheed that's a coveted job in my state. If you work for Lockheed, you're probably an engineer or a military or some kind of aeronautical mechanic or something. I guess anything's possible. But I didn't bust his bubble. You got to dream, man, and hope. But you got to be thinking about a lot of things. I mean, the mere fact that, okay, to get a job at Lockheed, well, number one, he's going to have to drive about 65 miles one way to get to work every day. Hope for the best, man. I mean, I hope he chases his dreams and can do whatever. But based on what I've seen in the, I've known him a long time too. I've known his mom and his granddaddy and his brother. So I'll be very surprised if he gets a job at Lockheed Martin. I will. But hey, man, I've seen stranger. But let's get out of here. I'm going to get in the house. It's about 70 degrees. A beautiful day. I don't know how much money we made, but I want to say right around $900 to $1,000, something like that. And I got to go in here and invoice everything because I did a lot of properties that didn't pay me today. Yeah. Time for me to go in here and kick it with the sweet pea. Y'all know what it is. Y'all have a good weekend, man. It's Ray, Ray's Landscaping. Sayonara.